All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
4 down. 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, that's White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
Hey, goal 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing on first down is Brady. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
Scratch your head. We're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets about it, though, because you know he likes to atone for his errors.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He hits White, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Brady now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Single. Got a single in the slot. Wide. Wait, again.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
4 down. Wait, 20.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Detroit!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Allen on third. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Being chased out left. Toward the pylon, caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the eye. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. He completes it right side to White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Brady goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Here's Brady to throw. And right side caught Hogan. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position, as you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Right back to him on 1st down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen throwing on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Powers through. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go Bandit! Check 3. Wait!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Going deep here for Edelman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21. Wait! Woo! Go!
Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Keep your poise!
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
21, Mike 21, check Mike. Regular, regular.
Brady now to throw. Just being incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Yeah, take the edge. Go, go. Quick set.
From the gun, Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Set, 380. Tom. Hey, check, Mike 20. Set. Hit.
On first down, Brady.
Just like that.
Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
To throw is Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ready? Goal 50.
Brady to throw on second down. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown on the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Allen. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards it. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Wait, 20, wide, 80. We got 3. Under 10, 10. Orange. Hey, check back. So. 21, check back 21. Switch up.
Now Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go.
A give. This is Michel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Let's go,
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he floats one there, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Blue 20. Wide, 80. 49. Wide. Hot, hot. Pick me up. Here we go. 49.
To throw, it's Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they'll go on the ground. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's at the 50. 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for the Bills. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
1 play at a time now.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I'm without speech. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that, where
there he goes, Julian Edelman. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one, and even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
20.
On play action, now Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Regular.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Allen. Jones has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To the air, Allen, complete to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final try here for Allen. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. And sometimes you're there too soon.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation,
and my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Yeah, here come the Bills. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And Jones has it over the middle. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Gun! 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 Hey! We got three down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.